Iconoclast Speaks.
Hello and welcome to the Iconoclast Speaks. I am the Iconoclast, and with me today is Dad Bod and Tulip.
Yeah.
So we got a three-man show. Well, two-man and a half-man show.
2.5 men?
2.5 men show.
I think that sounds like a good idea for a show.
Yeah, it would be like two brothers raising their son / nephew.
No. Because we're like brothers. Like, brothers.
Yeah, you could be like the guy, the ladies' man, who they eventually kill off and then bring in a new younger.
Oh no, I want to be the second one.
Oh.
I want to have already been killed off and then be the other guy. Yeah.
So like F-Boy got killed off and now you're here.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Was it because of the AIDS?
The head. so speaking
Starting
of
off.
words, look at that.
Look at that.
We're talking about words, and the whole episode is about words, like words that
Have too much meaning? Have not enough meaning, maybe?
Words that you can't really say, or words that bother you. And like, you got some words that bother you?
I do. I think one of my least favorite words is the word underemployed.
Why is that?
Because I think there's a lot of I know that the word has like a technical definition, somebody who's like trained or educated in a certain field, but can't get work, right?
Right.
Which has like an important kind of economics kind of definition, but I think that it doesn't necessarily mean that people use it as to support statistics that say like that there's a problem with the economy, but I think that there's a problem with the person.
Gotcha.
I mean, it sucks if you worked your whole life as a coal miner and now there's no coal mines. Right. And now you're working at something that pays you much less. You're underemployed because you're a very experienced coal miner, but now you work at a fast food place or something like that. Yeah. Or you have like some intensely hard degree to get, but you work doing something else that isn't in that field. But that is, it's just, there's, I don't know, it's like the entitlement aspect. Like if you walked into a store and you picked up a product and you looked at it, and then you would say like, oh, I undervalue this product too much. You would put it back on the shelf. No. You would say, oh, this is overpriced. And you would put it back. You say, I don't want this. This is overpriced.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So why, when you're talking about a different when you're talking about a person, all of a sudden you have to be it's different.
Underemployed.
Right. Instead of just overvaluing yourself or being overeducated.
Right.
Or overskilled.
And in some essence, like the word overqualified.
Overqualified.
Like,
you're too qualified.
Yeah. Like when I hate that. Like when you go to an interview or you're trying to get a job and you want that job, but they're like, "Oh, you're overqualified." But I want this job.
Right.
I don't care that I'm overqualified. I really want to do this.
I feel that way in my job that I'm in right now, but like I feel like I'm better than the job I have right now. But guess what? Guess who disagrees? My employer.
Yeah.
They said, "No, you're perfect for this job." And I said, "Cool." And then do you know who else agreed with them? The other jobs I applied for that they didn't want me.
There you go.
Done. Sorry. Life sucks. I overvalue myself, and I am adequately employed.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I've never overvalued you.
Thank you.
What about you two, Lit? You got any words that you hear or say?
Like a word that just makes me like cringe inside. Ray Valley, probably lit.
Lit?
Yeah, it's like if you have an IQ of 5, that's lit, man. Maybe that's amazing. That's extraordinary. That's lit.
That's too lit.
It's
too lit.
Wait, never mind. That's not. Okay. Wait. All right. My second word is whatever. Like whatever. If you go, guy, like you're talking to a guy like.
Hey, like if you walked into a store and I was the clerk and I said, "You can have whatever you'd like," he'd be like, "Oh my gosh, seriously, you said whatever?" I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you.
Well,
it's overused.
Yes, and it also annoys me so much. It's like when someone says whatever to me, I think, wow, they did not pay attention to anything I said, and they don't value it at all.
Whatever.
Yeah, there's like one of the it's one of those things where there's You know what? Never mind. Whatever.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
there's
I say that too much.
there's definitely something that goes with the word whatever. I think is like the kind of celebration of like lack of like effort.
Yeah.
Like calling somebody a try hard.
It's
Similar. Yeah. Like the fact that try hard is an insult. It just
Now my word, like, when it's not necessarily it's not a bad word. It's not even overused, but it's a word that drives people. Like, I have a couple friends that I know that hate this word, and it's a word, and so then obviously I like to say it around them.
Yes.
It's the word moist.
Moist.
And it's the sound of it. I guess it's the way it's said.
Yeah.
I guess when you say, "Oh, this is moist," and it like gives him like the heebie. It's a word that just, I guess, gives them imagery that they don't want. Another word. I had a friend. I'm gonna call him P Straight. That was kind of his nickname. And if he watches, he knows this.
Tulip got the joke 1 second after it was told.
But anyway, this was a word I used to say to him all the time. Supple.
Supple.
Similar. I'd be like, "Oh, you have very supple arms." It's like it's another word that just, it's like,
it's weird. It has it's similar to.
It's so weird to say to
There's
somebody.
a lot of like, I don't know if it's the amount of like mouth moving involved.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, it's like really bad if you say something like, "Boy, you look moistly supple today," and it's like, what does that even mean? It's like you feel like Harvey Weinstein just like walked in the room when he's hanging out with you.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother show.
That is
sometime
one of those.
But we can't do that with Tulip because he's not.
I'm half the man.
He's got to grow up sometime.
Yeah. not with Harvey.
Not yet.
Not with Harvey.
Yeah. All right.
And that's what Harvey says to people. Then now
this is going to be used in evidence in court.
Yeah. Hey, we don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, I mean, do you have any other words?
I do, and I don't know if I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but
go for it.
You know what? Whatever. Yeah, like you said, go for it.
Whatever.
So whatever. You know what? Whatever.
Yeah, be lit. Let's go.
I'm gonna be lit.
All right.
The word retarded has a place in common speech.
Right.
It has a definition.
Dude.
It means slowed, right? So I'm not talking about. There's a difference between calling somebody like a retard. That's not cool.
Right.
Right. That's not. That's like.
Right.
That's like calling somebody like a schizo. Right. Like that's a very serious thing. There's a lot of stuff going on there. But like, you know, if you're talking about somebody who has a certain kind of brain or just like a developmental pathology, right? If they are slowed in their development, or they're slowed in the way that their brain works, right? Yeah. So the word, like a fire retardant, slows fire when you're playing music.
You can't say that.
A retard is when the music slows, right? And if you're not developing properly, you're developmentally retarded.
Right.
But because, like, at kids and jerks, we gotta love to say.
This new generation coming up, they're causing all kinds of problems.
No, it's not the new generation.
I'm just going with that. I just want to throw that out there to cause a controversy.
Does anybody say that word at your school?
What? Retard?
Yeah, retard.
Well, when somebody says it, they're all like, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that's not lit.
Yeah, that's so not lit.
Whatever.
That's at school. That's
okay.
My thing about retarded is, and this is just the way my mind works, is what does it mean to be tarded? Because
you get tard again. I mean, being tardy means to be late.
Right. So it's tarded. Tard, it means to be late. Retarded means really late. Extra.
That could be you've tarded again.
Yeah.
Actually, I just totally pulled that one out of my booty. Is there any? I don't
know.
Is there some kind of?
Let's go with it. Yeah.
I always mess this up. Is it etymology or entomology? Which one's ants? Which one's words? I think etymology.
Etymology.
Is words.
No, I think that is.
Oh, really? Oh man, I always get those.
Yeah, we should. Somebody look that up.
Anyway,
and put it in the comments. Say you guys are all.
If they are etymology related, that would be interesting because I just thought of that.
Wow, that's good. I'm trying to think of any other words that like are used. I mean, I guess One I think that is funny is neocon. That's thrown out a lot as. And what's funny is like in political things or political words that are used a lot that to me have lost their meaning because they're just overly used.
Every time I hear everyone like using all these crazy like political words, it always reminds me of like how broken down and like heavy metal music
our
is.
society is.
Like hard rock music.
Yeah.
Everybody's this is new metal and that's that's post hardcore and this is like math but it's also kind of prog.
Yeah.
And it's like it's just every time I hear about it I'm always just thinking about just these people just are trying way too hard to put things into categories.
Yeah. Oh no, they don't. And it's like they say things and they are trying to. They say it in a way that it's almost like that should be an offensive thing to you, like calling someone a liberal. Mm-hmm. In some circles, you don't want to be called a liberal. But then some people are embracing that and be like, yeah, I'm a liberal. But then it's like, oh, and then the neocon, that's a thing. I don't even know what that really means. New conservative. Like, I guess that's what it is, a neocon.
I mean, that's what the word means. I don't know what else goes along with that. Then you have the
alt-right.
Right.
And it's like what is the definition of alt-right, alt-left? Like, how far are those? Like, if you keep going alt-right and alt-left, they kind of merge and become the same thing. You know, they eventually, the far left and the far right end up being the same group of people. Like, it's like
just a bunch of psychos.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I like being.
People
I've been called a liberal.
Yeah.
I've been called like, oh, you're probably just one of those conservative guys.
Yeah. And
like, oh, blah blah. But it's fun. I had this one boss who was like, I was like talking to him. I forget what we were talking about. Like, we were probably talking about like something that's not supposed to be like a real like a heated debate like about like human rights or something like basically like super general like, well, maybe you shouldn't be a piece of crap to other people. Yeah. And like he like looked at me and he's like, he's from Louisiana.
Yeah.
If he's watching this, he knows. And he was like, you voted for Obama, didn't you? And I was like, what? What are you talking about? Like,
how'd you get that from
I know. And I was like, I mean, I didn't, but like it just doesn't seem related to the topic.
Yeah. It's like, how do you figure that out?
He like looked at me like dead in the eyes, like he had caught me doing something. Yeah. He's like, you voted for Obama, didn't you?
Yeah.
I was like,
and then that
very much caught off guard.
And depending where you are, that's like a stigma. You vote for
Obama. He was saying it like I was some kind of big bitch.
Yeah. Well, same thing like people now, it's like, oh, you're a Trump supporter, and they get all mad at people about, okay, that's who they voted for, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And they can't see past their own little limited world because they're so stuck in. And the same thing with these words, like retard. Like when they hear that word, they instantly, if you use it, it's like, it's like, okay, well, no, there's a place to use it.
That was slowed. Yeah. Right, that's why that word has a definition and it has a place.
Yeah, and then you got other people who use like the word whatever, and it's because they're too lazy to listen, or or even say that's lit, and because they can't think of any other adjectives, and it's I think it's a dumbing down of society. That
do you think that the intelligence, like generally, the intelligence acquisition of our society is becoming more and more retarded?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's dropping a lot.
Yeah. Well, like even if you look at old tests, like what kids had to know in 6th grade, compared to what like high school kids have to know.
I don't know what source you're using, but I'm almost positive that people learn more stuff than they.
Well, I mean, they learn stuff, but I mean, also look at like invention-wise. We haven't had a new invention as opposed to making certain things better. There's
a fine line there.
Yeah, I mean, there's some new, but I'm saying like
we can talk about the word invention now.
Oh, fine.
So, I mean, like Thomas Edison didn't invent the light bulb.
No way. He
brought it all together.
Yeah. He proved it. Well,
so you want to talk about?
I love it though, Thomas Edison. Like, I'm not a big fan of Thomas Edison.
We're really riding off the rails here.
I don't think this
good. Let it ride.
Like, I'm more of a Tesla guy.
Oh yeah.
I love.
Oh yeah.
Nikolai Tesla,
nice.
Man, Death Ray, whatever. I know he didn't make it, but it's fun to think about. But his envision of electricity was not retarded.
It was not.
No, it was going to move fast.
It's going to be free. I don't know how, but...
Well, he had visions of making it a free.
Um,
And, I mean, that's his vision. It never happened.
that sounds...
But,
I mean,
yeah, but...
that sounds awesome. I mean, there are a lot of
It would've
visions.
been, yeah.
There are a lot of cool ideas that
I mean,
like, don't really work.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had this cool idea that was supposed to be totally awesome, like
Now you want to
100
go
years ago
even
and
further
it didn't
off
happen,
the rails
because it
here?
couldn't happen.
Because I'm about to.
Okay.
Because
Let it ride.
it's Nikola Tesla. There's a movie, and dang it, I just forgot. The Prestige.
Oh yeah,
Have you seen
I saw
that?
it. I did.
Okay, with Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale.
Yeah.
And it's by Christopher Nolan. And it was in the middle of him doing Batman, which I thought was cool because he had like basically the cast of Batman.
Christian Bale's in it. Yeah.
And the guy Michael Caine.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
the guy played Alfred, and then
I didn't even-
and then they had Wolverine in it, and so. But it's a great movie. I've not seen The Prestige because Prestige, that's a great word.
It could have been. It could have
Yeah,
been. It could actually have been Wolverine.
Yeah, but
Because he was alive then.
yeah, see, and so, but it's a great movie. Nikolai Tesla's in there, and he does his wizardry.
I'm pretty sure it's just Nikola.
Nikola Tesla.
I don't think it's Nikolai.
Nikolai. No.
There's no I.
Nikola.
It's just A. It's just an A.
Nikola. Whatever.
I mean, if we're talking about language,
well,
we should probably have a little precision.
Here to tell me, but anyway, it's a great movie. But The Prestige, that's a great word, and I don't really know what it means, but
It's the last part of the trick.
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think I've been drinking too much, so. But words have meaning.
You gotta have solid, like you have to have like really dialed in state dependent learning.
Yeah. I don't. I went to a private school. So
Wait,
I was privately.
you don't know what prestige means?
No.
Well, no, there's the in that context.
Oh.
In the context of
the
magicians.
prestige is the final act of the trick, because
It's the ta-da moment.
yeah, it's the moment where all of a sudden you're like, voila.
It's the part where you start to float in your seat.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
part where you realize that David Blaine really isn't stuck in a block of ice, yeah, or the mind freak guy really isn't possessed.
Chris Angel.
Yeah, Chris Angel isn't really possessed by the devil.
No, he is
So,
though.
well, he is the devil. He's not possessed by the devil.
Oh, okay.
That guy freaks me out. I would never want to meet him.
Oh yeah.
Ever in an alley.
I want to look at him in
anywhere.
the eyes.
Yeah, and then become one of his
No,
minions.
never mind. And then like I would all of a sudden have eyeliner on. What? How did you do that?
All of a sudden. So, no.
I know, right?
But anyway, so those are words. What are there words out there that you think are overused, are underused, underemployed words, overemployed words,
Overvalued words.
overvalued words that
Words that are lit.
Yeah, lit words.
or unlit,
Right.
or words that
Unlit.
drive you
Is that
nuts.
Words that make you cringe.
Yeah,
Like
cringe,
cringe. That's a
Like,
cringe.
he says
Words that make
cringe
you
a
say
lot.
whatever.
Yeah. And let us know. We want to know what words drive you crazy, think are overused, underused, whatever. Share with us the words that drive you crazy and all that. If you're listening to us on Apple iTunes or Google Play, come check us out on Facebook at The Iconoclast Speaks. Join our little community there. And
And if
check
you're
out
watching
the
us on
videos.
Facebook
Yeah. Go.
and you like what we're doing,
Let
there's
us
a button.
know.
There's a button that says like.
Yeah, so
Just saying.
like and share.
You're already
Share with
watching.
Yeah,
You don't have to
you're
share it.
already You can
I don't
share.
need
It
your- I
does
need
not
your-
hurt to
I need
share.
your help.
Yeah.
But if you like it, let us
Yeah,
know.
whatever.
It feels nice.
Yeah.
Touch that little bell
Like
right
I-
there.
yeah.
That's on
And if
YouTube.
you'd like to
That's
see
YouTube.
F Boy come back, leave that as a message.
Yes.
Because we can't seem to get him back. He's like,
He's a busy
"Oh,
guy.
I'm at the gym.
He's
getting big and
he's an
strong."
entrepreneur.
Whatever.
He's severely underestimated, I think, his
Yeah.
time commitment to
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
his
endeavor.
venture.
Yeah. And
Entrepreneurs don't have lives,
We need
they
to get him
just
back
work.
because he's shaved, and so people got to see like.
Spoiler alert.
I don't know. Hey, well, they don't know what he looks like shaved. I mean, he kind of looks
Fair
like
enough.
Macaulay
That's true.
Culkin, but whatever.
That's actually a reason to come back.
yeah.
He doesn't
Check
look
him
like
out.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, you haven't seen the memes, so
But I've seen different memes.
yeah. But yeah, thanks.
We're getting too much inside.
Yeah, we're losing.
Yeah, we're losing.
Really
We're
off
trailing
focus.
off.
But thanks for stopping by, and come back and see us some other time. See you.
The Iconoclast Speaks.